Hello everyone. I hope all are doing safe and good. So in this particular video, let's learn about US mortgage underwriting learning concepts. So if you are able to see in this PDF, we have literally 51 pages. So I'll just give you a clear clarity on each and every topic. So coming to this PDF, first let's understand what they have mentioned. So these are the four C's of underwriting: credit, capacity, capital, collateral. And if you're able to see here, so and this is all about mortgage life cycle. So if you're able to see here, we collect the information, and then foreclosure management occurs, then escrow management, loan file setup, warehousing, and we also validate the funding documents. And one more side, if you're able to see, we verify the documents, and credit verification happens, risk assessment, validation conditions, loan approval, asset grading, and risk management. So we have post closing, underwriting concepts, closing and funding, and the loan processing. Okay, let's get back to this mortgage life cycle. So we have a set of life cycle where from the loan processing it goes to underwriting, then closing happens, then post closing, then servicing, then origination. What is underwriting? Underwriting is a process a lender or any other financial services use to assess or check the credit worthiness of the or risk of a customer. So unless we check the credit worthiness, we will not be able to assess or check the credit worthiness of this underwriting procedure. And last time there was even a video shared on collateral. Let's give give me a give you an idea about it. So assets which are pledged as a security are, for example, if the goods or property which has a monetary value, we actually pledged we actually pledge by the borrower or the third party for the security as a security of a loan. So any assets, it can be a property which is being pledged, and it should be having a monetary value that is called as collateral. And here I've given a lot of meaning, especially loan origination. The borrower, when they are applying for a new loan, and a lender processing the application. Okay, let's come to the PDF. So, risk management of the bank. Underwriting is the process a lender checks to determine if the risk of offering mortgage loan to a borrower under specific situations are acceptable. To help underwriters with the process, most lenders have guidelines established to help provide the recommendation regarding the risk. Many companies look at borrower's risk by looking at the credit history of the borrower and the borrower's capacity, whether if we can repay the loan, and what collateral the borrower can use if they are unable to, if they can't repay the loan. Next, let's check on this part: key to borrower's risk. So, the credit history of the borrower is checked, and also the capacity to repay the loan. What are the types of mortgage? Conventional loan, FHA, which means Federal Housing Administration, VA, Veteran Affairs, USDA, US Department of Agriculture. So these are the types of mortgage. Then the purpose of loan: purchase, refinance, construction, construction permanent. And the transactions we have is primary, secondary home, and investment. Amortization: a fixed rate mortgage. What is fixed rate mortgage? It is a mortgage loan where the interest on the notes remain the same throughout the term of the loan, through the term of the loan. ARM, adjustable rate mortgage. It's also called as variable rate mortgage, and it has an interest rate that may change periodically depending on changes in a corresponding financial index that is associated with the loan. Be simple. It means that you own the building and you also own the land underneath. Leasehold means you own the building but someone else owns the land. So the landowner, and you pay the monthly lease rent to the landowner. Self-employment types: sole proprietorship, partnership, limited liability company. So sole proprietorship, it can be explained as a kind of business or a company that is owned, controlled, and operated by a single individual who is sole beneficiary of all profits or loss and responsible for all the risk. And also, it's given here about the partnership. It's an arrangement between two or more individuals who have pooled their assets and skills to form a business and who will share the profit and loss according to the proportions that are set out in the partnership agreement. Types of partnership: general, limited, limited liability. So I'm going little fast because it's too many topics are covered and even I have to cover one more PDF as well. So anything important topics I'll definitely cover, and you'll be getting an update on this each and every important topics. So all information are clearly mentioned here. Let's go through tax transcript. It summarizes the return information, and in most cases it has all the tax information you need from an original tax return along with any forms and schedules. Form 4506C. It's an Internal Revenue Service document that is used to retrieve past tax returns. 1099 transcript that are on file with the IRS. The document gives permission to a third party to get the taxpayer's data. P&L statement or profit or loss or an income statement is one of the financial statement of a company and shows the company revenue and expenses during a particular period. It indicates how the revenue are transformed into net income or net profit. Balance sheet. It means a financial statement that reports a company's assets, liabilities, and shareholder equity at a specific point of time. What is Form 4868? It's an application for automatic extension of time to file US individual income tax return. Okay. Form 4868, it refers to application for automatic extension of time to file US. Okay. Then what is Form 1040X? It's amended personal tax return, and we have 1120X amended business tax return. I believe, like most probably, if you have worked in this process, you will get more clear idea. But if you are new to these topics, it will be little challenging to learn. But a lot of interesting information are there, like in terms of underwriting or end-to-end pre-underwriting or end-to-end underwriting. Realtor credit. Advantage of hiring real estate agent: it saves time, negotiation skills, market knowledge, professional networking, finalizing the contract and paperwork. What else? What is seller credit? It's a type of seller concession where the seller offers the buyer money at a closing to sweeten the deal. The seller credits our money, the seller gives the buyer at closing. And let's see about seller concessions have been given. What is interested party contribution? It refers to a payment by an interested party or combination of parties towards borrower's closing cost. Excess homestead property. To establish a homestead, a person or a family must show a combination of an intent, owner occupy the property as a permanent residence. Homestead exemption. It is essentially an exemption from property tax that can be claimed by homeowners on their primary residence. It removes the part of your home value from taxation, lowering your tax. Much of information is being shared here, and preferably it's a very challenging thing to get into a underwriting as a fresher, or if not, if you are from a different experience. But once you get this experience, definitely it's a worth, and you get a good package in many companies. And let's talk about this PDF, which is one more learning material. So mortgage underwriting is what happens behind the scenes once you submit the application. Once you submit your application, it is a process a lender uses to take an in-depth look at your credit and financial background to determine if you are eligible for a loan. Before you are able to get a loan, so there will be an eligibility check once you submit your application, whether to check your credit worthiness, or whether what property you're pledging, or what is the asset which you're having. So all these things will be checked in underwriting. And what are the four C's? As I told, it's capacity, credit, collateral, capital. So in this is a very important thing in underwriting, so please keep it in mind. And types of mortgage: conventional mortgage, VA, FHA, and USDA. Let's go on the occupancy types: primary residence, secondary residence, investment. Types of loan: purchase loan, refinance loan. Let's check on the meaning of refinance loan, what it tells. So refinance loan is something which is occurs when the term of an existing loan, such as interest rates, payment schedules, or other terms, are revised. So this is the meaning of this refinance. And whenever you get any unique technical words, please do check once in Google. It definitely gives you a clear information rather than getting confused. It can be in the office or outside your office to get a clear idea. Whenever we do any process, we should be very clear on how it works, or how what is the meaning behind it, so that it will be easy for you to get if any new scenarios in your process. So it will be easy for you to handle by your own. What do you mean by purchase loan? The loan which is used when you are going to buy a new property with a mortgage. Refinance is a loan which is used when you are taking a mortgage on existing property, the property which you already have. Types of refinance: limited cash out or rate and term refinance, cash out refinance. What else have been mentioned? So let's check on other things like TI full form, debt to income, H housing ratio, credit report. Important components, important parts which we need to verify in credit report: public records, borrower information, credit scores, Enquiries, deregulatory section, credit or trade lines, public records, bankruptcy chapter. Let's check on bankruptcy. So the state of being bankrupt. It helps people who can no longer pay their debts. If you are unable to pay the debts, so that is called as bankruptcy. It also protect the financially troubled business. Which account? So what are the things we need to verify? Bank name and account number, effective date and open date, high credit, outstanding balance, monthly payment, and late payments. 30 days late payment are acceptable, but 60 or 90 days are not acceptable. Late payment need to verify with the past 12 months only. Revolving accounts, same as mortgage account, but we don't verify late payment and payment history. Installment account, what are the types? Auto loan, auto lease, educational note. Inquiries. Deregulatory section. Let's check on this topic. There are some technical words. It's better to check Google. Tending to deregulate or lessen in value of someone. Expressing a low opinion of someone or lack of respect. Source information need to verify the SSN numbers are matching or not, and any additional SSN numbers are reflecting. Then non-liquid assets, stocks, bonds, shares, 401k, retirement investment. So it is one of the retirement plan. Let's check on 401k. And an employer sponsored retirement plan which allows eligible employees to make a contribution. A contribution are deducted from the salary or from the wages of the employee. So it is like a deduction in your salary where eligible employees, it will be only for the eligible employees to make a contribution. 401k plan. It's a company sponsored retirement account in which employees can contribute a percentage of income, and employees often offer to match at least some of these contribution cost. Income calculation, wages income, self-employment income, other income. All about core information on the underwriting. If you need this PDF, do let me know. I'll share it across so that you will get information. And one more thing I wanted to tell on this PDFs, whenever you're creating, don't ever share in detail information like deeds or HUD or settlement statement, or it can be goodbye letter. Never we should try to extract the details from the company. It can be where parcel ID is reflecting, client name, loan number, or it can be like borrower information, property details, So we should never take such kind of information which is something confidential, which will be a breach or compliance issue. So be very careful in order to circulate it in WhatsApp or any other platform, or if you are planning to put it in a YouTube video. So I'm just making everyone aware, because these things, once if people get to know from the management end, or if someone gets to know from the US team, or if the client details are being reflecting and we are using that learning material, even there are anyone who can misuse the details, or we should not be, you should be very careful. So just wanted to share it in this, because I've already made a video once. I'm just creating one more video, that too with a additional US mortgage underwriting PDF, so that it has all information which is necessary. And this PDF has 21 pages, and that one more has nearly 50 pages. So it gives clear information on underwriting. It was very much difficult to edit the PDF with irrelevant details or confidential details. What is title report? Title refers to a legal rights of ownership. It if it is sometimes called a title commitment, because it is also required before a title company will commit to issuing a title insurance policy. Without the information contained in the title report, we won't be able to make an informed decision whether to move forward with the closing. Buyers should keep in mind that the title report is not a guarantee of clear title. In fact, one of its key purpose is to list all the issues that must be cleared before a title can be insured. Title search helps you to identify any problems with the chain of title, any debts, liens, judgment, HOA fees, issues with the legal property descriptions, etc. The title officer will go through the below information to prepare a title report. Property deeds filed within the county, uh, with the county assessment records, mortgage, county land records, bankruptcy court records, tax lien records, court filings, tax search. Schedule B. This section will list the requirement that must be met to receive title insurance, as well as exceptions that can impact the property. Covenant condition and restriction (CCR) are privately created rules between parties regardless the use and improvement of real property. What is covenant? Are either personal, restricting only the party who signs the agreement, or run with the land, passing the burden along to subsequent property owners. Days of market DOM. Exhibit and for appraisals. Yeah, I believe that's it. So I hope this video is really interesting, especially this particular PDF which has more information on underwriting and mortgage life cycle. So hope, in case if you are going for an interview as a fresher for US mortgage, it can be any company like Mr. Cooper or Crane Consulting Company. So do give your best and try to give additional information on the process. Usually for freshers, we don't expect that much, but still it's better to give an idea on what you know about mortgage. So once you tell some basic information on 4 C's of underwriting, or what is the meaning of mortgage, definitely benefit. So US mortgage, loan on a property that has to be paid for a specific period of time. That is the basic meaning of mortgage. I have also made a video about this last time. called Commercial Banking Learning Material. So you can have a look at it. And UCC, Uniform Commercial Code, a uniform act which governs commercial transaction. If UCC is not filed, bank will lose its lien position. So many information are mentioned like lien. What is lien? Legal right on a collateral. A legal right granted by the owner of the property by law or acquired by creditor, or right to keep possession of property belong to another person until the debt is owned by the person discharged. I'm just repeating once again, collateral, where we are pledging the assets as the security. That is what collateral means. And what do you mean by loan in simple words? We borrow the money from the bank and pay the interest. It is loan. So I hope this video really helpful. So in case if you want to add any more additional information, you can either share your feedback. And apart from that, this is very important topic. So please do share with your mortgage colleagues or whoever is interested in this department. And there were many people I have seen in LinkedIn who are willing to learn from this, uh, or who are willing to jump in this field, either from title search to underwriting or from banking to underwriting. Or and you if you have an experience in mortgage or underwriting, definitely it is a worth. More than insurance underwriting, mortgage underwriting is more. And when you compare the companies like Modern, Citus, and many companies are there which has this underwriting process. And they have hired a lot in bulk in the last 6 months. So I hope this video is helpful. Do subscribe this channel, support, share it to the lot of people. Let people get benefited. These kind of information we never learn in school or colleges, but this YouTube channel will definitely be a platform where we can learn the topics what it is covered in MNC, because the topics are completely different in college. Thanks for watching this video. I will just get back with any other video. And do share and support this channel, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. And whenever the videos which I'm giving you, please do watch till the end, because in between I might give lot of suggestions and tips that can definitely help many people. Thank you all for watching this video.